While I just get the phone up, I'm not organized, but you are going to be transforming, like hella transforming. I'm highly unorganized, but that doesn't matter. This is absolutely fine. So, you're going to be transforming. Your girl's been a little bit slow, but so much has been happening. I don't have my board to kind of write it down, so we're just going to be looking at it like this. I wish I could possibly go live on TikTok as well and try this. So let me just try and do that while I can. But honestly, while I just chat to you and say, girl, boy, man, woman, you're gonna be transforming. And I'm just trying to pop on live on TikTok. Come on, chat, please. Please. Okay. So, I don't know why TikTok just shows much lighter. Sorry, YouTube fam. You're gonna get it. If anything, just skip towards like 2 minutes just while I write the caption on TikTok. Transformation. Done. Okay, before 2 minutes. Done, done, done. Okay, we're live. So, thank you for your patience for 2 minutes anyway on YouTube. We're transforming, so we're gonna go a little bit back to see the energies that we're actually in right now. So the first one, I've done little micro videos on my shorts and on TikTok, not TikTok, some TikTok videos. I've done little shorts, but I just want to go into detail about all the transformations that's actually happening. So starting from the 7th of December 2025, as you can see on TikTok and on YouTube, Venus entered into Ophiuchus. So this energy right now, we are balls deep into this energy. Okay, balls deep into this transformation energy. When it comes to Venus, Venus represents our material reality. So the material reality focuses on our six senses: sight, taste, touch, hearing, smell, as well as intuition. So it's what you find valuable within your material reality, which makes you want to use your six senses to interact with that thing. So when it comes to what you find valuable, it's actually transforming. Why? Because it's in Ophiuchus, and right now it's balls deep in Ophiuchus. Okay, literally balls deep. So oh, muchas grazie, thank you. So we're balls deep into that right now, and we're going to be in this energy until Venus enters into Sagittarius on the 21st, on the winter solstice. Okay, YouTube, can you see? So we're going, our material, what we value when it comes to our material reality, we're in this transformation stage, and we're going to be in it until the winter solstice, and we have been in it since the 7th of December. So in essence, what have you like deep it, like I've created entire calendars, and ultimately, because it's in full alignment with the sky, it's reflecting on what you're going through in your life. That is my entire purpose of this, is seeing how in tune we are with the technology that is right above us. So what has been going on for you? Because what I've been seeing personally is, when it comes to what you're seeing valuable, you're recognizing, this doesn't suit me anymore. I need more of this, or I need less of this. I'm not accepting this anymore. I want more of this, and so on and so on. And in essence, you are transforming. This is going to be different in many people's lives. It depends on what you are actually experiencing. But I personally feel quite a lot of us have gone through certain experiences where we're just like, this isn't who I am anymore. This isn't a part of what I'm valuing. I don't find value in this because it's just bringing nothing to me when it comes to your six senses, which is Venus covers. with what you want to interact with anymore. So this can look in your physical reality like, I'm not engaging in this anymore. I'm going to use just a typical standard example of relationships. If you're probably in a situationship or dating or in a relationship and it's just not working, but you recognize, I I don't want this. I'm not seeing this as valuable. I'm just not having it. Them type of things would be coming up. So as well as Venus being in Ophiuchus and your values are getting this transformation, and oh gosh, I don't have my board, but many people sleep on Ophiuchus. I feel a lot of people pronounce it Ophiuchus, but Ophiuchus just sounds better in my brain, so I say Ophiuchus. Um, but mainstream astrology sleep on Ophiuchus. I don't have my board, so I can't draw it. But if you look at the zodiac sign as like an entire circle, the Ophiuchus energy is that transmutation of energy. So as you are going around this energy spiral, so to say, the Ophiuchus energy allows you to level up. So your energy, you transmute what you have learned, all the data and all the energy, the data that you collect from, I'm gonna say Aquarius, no, Sagittarius, from a Sagittarius going around, um you energetically level up, because the mainstream astrology knock out Ophiuchus. Why? Because it keeps you on a loop, literally just a loop. And just observe your life, don't, but when Ophiuchus energy is added into there, when it's acknowledged, you're not on a loop anymore, you're on a spiral upward. Okay, you're on a spiral upward, and this is why the Ophiuchus energy is important and shouldn't really be like disregarded. However, in addition to Venus being in Ophiuchus with this transformative energy, we've also got, bear in mind, these are the energies we're in already, okay? And we're going to touch on what we're going to go into, but the ones we're in already is important because they're settling in now, and it's essentially going to be with us, these energies, going into the new year. So on the 10th of December, so TikTok, as you can see, YouTube, 10th of December, we also had Mars entering into Sagittarius. Sorry, TikTok, you can see now, YouTube. So Mars entering into Sagittarius. Mars is our natural drive and passion. Like literally, it's that flame within us that gives us. Mars is the god of war in mythology. So it's literally that get up and go type of energy. That flame, that passion which is within you. And it's in Sagittarius. And that's another fire sign. So this passion is even more. And Sagittarius is known as the centurion. It's very philosophical, and something I also like to notice when it comes to Sagittarius is it's a bow and arrow. Like that's the part I really like to say. It's a whole bow and arrow. So during this energy, even if you've got this flame, this desire that you like, this is my passion, this is what I'm ready to do, it's within this Sagittarius energy, and you may feel you're having a pullback. Why? Because it is a bow and arrow. So in essence, it's like you're being pulled back. You're being pulled back. But all that means is that you're getting your precision ready, just like a bow and arrow. And then you let go, and then you catapult forward. You catapult forward when it comes to your own personal philosophy, which can cover your higher learning and things of that nature. And it covers travel as well, but it's big around philosophy. So when it comes to your natural drive and passion, which is coming up, you're going to be catapulted forward when it comes to your own philosophy and understanding of life, and literally the direction you're ready to go in. So if you can imagine combining the two before we get into the rest of them, Venus, your material values, is being transformed. Your natural drive and passion has its precision ready. You may feel like you're getting a little pullback in life. You may feel that, but ultimately you're going forward in that. Hi, um, hi, Vera. Hi on YouTube. So that is what is happening. In addition to that, we also have Neptune, as you can see on TikTok. Neptune stationing direct in Pisces. YouTube, Neptune stationing direct in Pisces. That has already happened on the 10th of December. So Neptune being the I see Neptune as the deepest depths of who you are. Neptune knows all. Neptune knows all. It's often classed as delusional, but that's because Neptune is a water aspect, and water is connected to everything. Like when you deep it, even the water particles coming out of my mouth right now, touching into the phone, the Black Mirror device. You know, it's literally connecting as we're connected right now. Neptune understands that, it knows that, and it's stationed direct. So it's stationed direct now in Pisces. So Neptune fuels Pisces, and yeah, it fuels Pisces. I don't like using the word rules because I just, my own issues, but I say fuels instead. So Neptune fuels Pisces. So Pisces in itself is also classed as very delusional. Neptune is classed as delusional, but this delusion is necessary and it's important. And the reason why it's classed as delusional is because it knows all. It knows that everything is connected to each other through the single water particles that comes out of your mouth. It recognizes this connection. So it sees that everything is possible and it knows that everything is possible. So we're moving forward when it comes to the deepest depths of who you are, the very thing that knows I can attune myself to any frequency that I desire. I can attune myself to any wavelength. And the fact that it is in Pisces tells me that it's something that many people may not even comprehend or understand. You may feel isolated in what it is. And the very thing that you have, it's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom there when it comes to Pisces energy. And Pisces often likes to bring this wisdom out in very unique and creative ways. Very unique and creative ways. So confirmation, but you're moving forward within that area as well. So let's synchronize the three of them and then we'll move on to the rest. So we've got, of course, our Venus. Your material values is transforming. Your natural drive and passion has this focus on the direction you're ready to go, and it's based off of maturity in combination and synchronizing with your what people may call as delusional, but the very dreams that you have that you may want to express in a very creative way. You are moving forward in all of this. In addition to all of these things, paying attention to the details is going to bring you fortune and prosperity. So, right here on the 11th of December, Fortune entered into Virgo. Can you see YouTube? Fortune entered into Virgo. So, this transformation that you are going through right now, this new passion that you're having, and you're ready to go into that new direction based along your dreams that people may see as delusional. Ultimately, if you are paying attention to the details of these things, fortune and prosperity is naturally imminent. It's imminent, like it's going to happen. And again, deep your life, what's going on? Have you been, I'm not going to say forced, but have you been directed to look at the details of things? Have you been directed to be like, wait, this doesn't make sense? Like, everyone's life is going to be different, so this is something you just need to reflect on yourself. But reflecting and paying attention to these details will bring you fortune and prosperity as you are transforming yourself and you're going in your new direction. Do not sleep on the details. Do not think you are being delusional or you're looking too deep into it or thinking too much. No, the details that you observe are going to bring you fortune and prosperity, whether that is just, I've noticed this and noticing that, closing it off, takes you out of a cycle and takes you out of a loop, will bring you that fortune and prosperity. So it all depends ultimately on everyone's life, but don't sleep on the details. Don't sleep on the details. So then moving forward, we'll touch on both of these together because Mercury entered into Scorpio, as you can see, TikTok, YouTube, entered into Scorpio, but right now it is in Ophiuchus. So again, like I said earlier, Ophiuchus is one of the signs that many people sleep on, but when it comes to Mercury, Mercury is all about energy exchange. So that's the umbrella term. It's how you exchange your energy. This energy exchange comes in multiple forms. It's communication, as I'm doing right now, through any form of communication. It is your thought process. It's even as deep as how your mind, how your body communicates with itself. If there's any form of dis-ease within your body and it's communicating with itself, as well as monetary exchange. Now, for TikTok, I have to say for entertainment purposes only. There's no money talking here, but Mercury does cover monetary exchange. So if you were even looking at like a direction in life in terms of how to get that monetary exchange, Mercury is a good placement to take a look at. However, it went through Scorpio and it's now in Ophiuchus. So during these past few days, like literally since Sunday, what day are we now? Thursday going into Friday. But since Sunday, you may have even, when you've been exchanging your energy, could be communication or anything, vulnerability could have come up, feeling a bit, say, lost, or I wouldn't say lost, but I'd say vulnerability, or you may feel lack, or those type of things could have come up since Sunday. But ultimately, those things are your strength. It is your strength because Scorpio, it's that scorpion. And it's got the ability to protect itself. Oftentimes, many people feel that the depths of Scorpio energy is weakness, but the depths of Scorpio is actually strength. It's very strengthous. I was going to say strenuous, but no, that doesn't fit. That's not the context. But it is strength. So if you have been feeling um vulnerability, or you're just like, damn, like things have come up, emotional, oh, I've been very emotional. But if you've been feeling like that, that's also okay. We're now in Ophiuchus when it comes to our energy exchange. So this um how we are exchanging our energy is transforming the way you're speaking to whoever, communicating, even your thought process. And only you would know your thought process. You may have had some dark thoughts, some, what's it called? What are them called? Challenging thought, not challenging thoughts. You know, when they say in, what's the word called? It's not challenging, like sabotaging thoughts. It's not sabotaging, but it's along those lines. Those type of thoughts may have even come up, but we're entering into this Ophiuchus energy, so it's getting ready. We're entering into that energy of healing all of this, even your energy exchange, like monetary thoughts, is getting ready to heal. Okay, it's getting ready to heal and transmute. So even the way you communicate and talk to people, how you're choosing to spend your money, what you're choosing to allow yourself to contemplate in your mind, because many thoughts come to our mind good thoughts, bad thoughts, and so on. But what is it we're contemplating on? All of that stuff is going to begin to heal and transmute. It wants to change. So if you're literally feeling like this old energy needs to go, trust yourself and trust how you want to move into that. Again, today, we're literally, I'd say today, but we're technically tomorrow now. It's technically Friday. But today, the 18th, the sun entered into Sagittarius. So again, if you follow mainstream astrology, you may have thought Sagittarius, the sun was in Sagittarius a long time. We don't follow mainstream astrology here. We look up. We look up, okay? Confirmation, but we look up and what is happening. All of what is in this calendar is happening right above your head. So, literally on the 18th of December, which was a few hours ago, the sun that you see outside, but today it was very cloudy and miserable and rainy all day, so you couldn't see the sun. But if you were to see the sun when you see it tomorrow, it is literally in front of the Sagittarius star constellation. Don't believe me? Check for yourself. Do not believe me. This calendar is in full alignment, but still, don't believe me. Go and check. So what does that mean? The sun represents our ego. It is the lens that we see our reality through. And I notice a lot of the like gurus and things that came up over the past years since like 2010 really spoke down on the ego, like say it's not a necessary piece of technology. From my perspective, I see this all as technology that runs on autopilot. Is highly advanced technology that many people don't comprehend. But the ego is a big and necessary part of that. Why? Because all it is, it's the lens that you perceive your reality through. It's how you perceive your reality. So it's very important. Yes, keep it in check. Don't let it rule you. However, you can't disregard the very thing that has like the whole filter for you to perceive your reality. So our ego, again, is entering into this Sagittarius state. So that feeling of physical feeling of shit, damn, I'm maybe feeling like I'm being pulled back, but it's getting ready to catapult you forward. It's getting ready to do that from the perspective of your own philosophy and the direction you are ready to go into your life. Okay, YouTube fam, TikTok fam. It's so weird seeing me on two cameras. But anyway, that is the energies. Those are all the energies we are in right now. They're the energies we are in right now. Your own philosophy in life is very important. As Mars is in there, Mars is already in there, and the sun is in there now. Both in Sagittarius, both having, you've got your drive and passion, and your ego is seeing things. This is the direction I'm ready to go in. This is my own philosophy. I know where I'm going. That can cover travel as well. You know where you want to travel to. And you've got this passion and desire to do that. Literally, you've got the flame within your heart to do that, and it is there. And do not be discouraged if you feel you have gone backwards in that, because it's just the bow and arrow. Okay, it's just the bow and arrow. So as long as pay attention to the details, as Fortune is in Virgo. Pay attention to the details that's coming up. Allow your self to transform. Truly get rid of what isn't needed for you. There may be a lot of letting go. We're in this winter season, which is darkness, and things need to die. So if it doesn't fit you, if it needs to go, then it needs to go. If it needs to go, it needs to go. In addition, on Saturday, we are getting our new moon in Sagittarius. Can you see both YouTube and TikTok? So again, this Sagittarius energy is amplifying, and I'm going to say, trust how your energy moves you this Saturday, this weekend. I don't like using the word weekend or week because we're not weak, we're strong. But anyway, this Saturday, as the moon is in Sagittarius, the moon governs how your energy moves. It is your energy in motion. When it is a new moon, as you can see right here, when it is a new moon, your energy is moved in a way that is based on logic and reason rather than, oh, gut feeling, intuition. Oh, I'm just going to, go with the flow. It has to be logical. So I'm going to say, when it comes to even how you're ready to transform, how you're ready to do that, how you're ready to literally activate your philosophy in real time, trust how your energy is moving you, your emotion. How are your emotions? How is your energy put in motion this weekend, this Saturday? Because it's going to give you the steps, the clues to know, like, yeah, this is how I'm going to move forward. And your ego, your drive and passion with Mars is already there. And then again, on the winter solstice, Venus goes and enters into Sagittarius. So do you see, this is why I love the beauty of the star. This is why I just love looking at it, because it's a whole dance and it makes sense in my brain. I'm neurodivergent. It just all makes sense. But anyway, as we have come into these Sagittarius energies with Mars, the sun, the moon, and then Venus goes and enters it, and then of course later on Mercury enters it at the end of December. But when it comes to your material values now, do you see how literally the day before the moon, your emotions, your energy is put in motion to move in a certain way in this Sagittarius energy? I know my philosophy. I know the direction that I am going in. And then Venus, the brightest star, and she's beautiful. She's the brightest star when you see her out. So pay attention to her when you see her. But anyway, moves into this Sagittarius energy. So when it comes to your values, your material values, you are now ready to move into a new direction. Remember, at the beginning of the video, I was talking about your material values are in this transformation energy. It's ready to transform. You're ready to accept, get rid of what you want, what you don't want at this point in time. And when doing that, once you now have transformed, you're now ready to go into a new direction. You're now ready to develop your own philosophy more on what you're ready to use your six senses, which Venus covers, in the material reality. Okay? In the material reality. And we're just going to add one last thing before we close, because then we'll reach to Christmas. But this is an aspect that mainstream astrology doesn't even cover too much, but it is your inner child. Okay, so on the 22nd of December, just after the winter solstice, child stations direct in Cetus. Now, child is a very interesting thing, and I've gone a bit different when it comes to this calendar, because child, it doesn't really retrograde like that. It just dances in the sky. So if you've got the new calendar, it won't show like retrogrades and stuff when it comes to child, because it's its own dance. However, the fact right now, it went into Cetus and it's just going to move out of it and then go into something else. I wonder where it's going to go to next, but we'll get to that when it gets to it. But child, it represents literally our inner child. And Cetus is an aspect again which isn't acknowledged in mainstream astrology, but quite a lot of the luminaries, the stars, enter into Cetus every year. Like, so it's wild that it's not really acknowledged. Cetus is the ultimate, like, even though Ophiuchus transmutates energy, it truly does. But it's like Cetus is that official accumulation of data. Imagine Cetus is a whale. So just when you picture it, it's like a whale. It breathes in the water or inhales it, whatever it does, and then it spits it out at the top. So in essence, it's like this whole collation of data as energy has gone around the whole zodiac wheel. And it's like before it pops back up into Aries, it collates all this data. It's like a big transmutation of just like, let me see what I'm taking, let me see what I'm spitting out. How am I going to continue this whole energy cycle again to then spiral up and out? So when it comes to our inner child right now, when it comes to our inner child, we're literally moving forward when it comes to all the things that we've experienced, especially over the past year. And it's like, okay, how am I now going to work and move forward with my inner child? Like, that's what I'm seeing. We're moving forward in it when it comes to co-creating with our inner child. We've collated all that data, we've analyzed it, we've looked at it. It's literally within our cellular DNA, like literally. And we're ready to transmute that and co-create with our inner child as we move from the winter solstice into the 3 days where the sun will stand still. And after the sun stands still on Boxing Day, the days will start getting lighter again. Yes. So, yeah, that is all I wanted to say. You girls been just a little bit slow at doing these videos, but I'm getting back on track. And again, it just all even makes sense for me personally with the energies that's going on. So I just know I need to be gentle with myself. And yeah, so with that being said, I will be with you lot now. Confirmation burp. My aim is to do these videos twice a month because I have to recognize my own capacity and what I can do. So I'm feeling to do these videos twice a month where we'll look at basically for the month what's going on for the 2 cycles. I like to use the word cycle instead of week, but for the 2 cycles and then so on. So that is the aim. So I'll be with you after Boxing Day now. But definitely, and we'll go from the rest of December into January 2026. As you can see, this calendar goes to up until March because we follow the zodiac cycle around here. But this calendar is available. The physical copy isn't available yet, unfortunately, because it's the Christmas season. It's going to be, the physical copies will be here in January, but the digital copy is here now. So I'm just saying to anyone who wants this, you can literally, for under £4, you can get the rest of the whole of this calendar, which finishes in March 2026, and you literally can get this calendar which finishes in March 2027. And I just have to say, my sister took this picture from her bedroom view, and I'm just so grateful. It's just such a beautiful photo. But anyway, so if you wanted the digital copies, you can get that for a good price. And if you wanted the physical, then it will be available in January. I can't rush the Christmas, unfortunately. So, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a learning calendar. Oh, you love them. Oh, Emma, was it you who ordered it? Because I saw the email. I was like, oh. But thank you so much. Anyway, I really do hope you enjoy them. I do hope you enjoy them. And yeah, my aim is that it makes you see more of yourself and to trust yourself even more. But yeah, I'll be back. I'll see you. My aim is to do just like little videos of little snippets, and then we'll go into details on like the lives. And all of these lives will be up on YouTube, because TikTok's just it's a little bit different, but the lives to replay will always be on YouTube anyway. And yeah, I do offer birth chart readings if anyone wants that. All the details are on like my YouTube anyway. But yeah, with that being said, do have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas. And I will see you before the new year, and we'll look deeper into all of this. But thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, my YouTube fam. Thank you, my TikTok fam. And have a wonderful night. Mama needs to sleep. It's almost like 2:30 in the morning. But thank you. Bye. Angel out.